So I'm trying out the Jacom i2 universal remote control, and looks like my boxer is going to help me. So here we are. We're just going to take it out of its little sleeve here and put it into the headphone socket of the phone. Now you'll notice here there's a design on the head. Okay, so what you're looking at is like almost like two arrows facing each other. That is actually the on and off. So when you put it into your phone and you have it say like this, it's working as remote control. If you turn it so that it's like this, now you can listen to your audio because it is taking over your audio jack. So that gives you the on and off capability. So if you want to know if you have it on remote, just try and play a song. If you can't hear the song, chances are you have it on remote. Put it in. Now, if you have this in the iPhone 5 or 4, I'm not sure if it does 4, but then you're going to have your headphone up here, and I think it's a more natural reaction. But the 6, you have to turn it upside down because you need the remote to be facing what you're doing. In the app, and I've already downloaded the app, I just went into the App Store. When you first get this little piece of paper that came in the bag has the little QR stamp. You're just going to go ahead and scan that, and from there it has all of the instructions that you need. So when you come into the app, I just went and told it the orientation I wanted, and here when you click on the little U symbol, you try and do this upside down. Okay. And down here where it says orientation, if you have an iPhone 6, you're going to want to flip that around. I tried to set this up to my TV. The problem I'm having, the problem I'm having is that we have Dish and we have a Vizio, but our Dish is set up so that its remote is controlling the TV. So the TV settings are set to that. It's kind of like this little web. And so this, if I try to control the Vizio, it's actually changing the settings because it's trying to overwrite the first one. So I'm not getting the reaction I want. And I can't say that this fault. I think it's because we've configured it in such a way that I'm not going to find the perfect match with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this out on my DVR. Now, I don't know if that's a fair test either, because this DVR, if you look at it, it looks like it was made in the 80s. Let me show you, by the way, this lovely antique DVR so that you understand what I'm talking about, why I worry. There we go. That's my ancient baby. So let's see if we can get anywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to add. Okay, first, it's not recognizing anything because I did not turn it on. So I go into the living room. I'm going to tell it I want to add a remote. There we go. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is it's a DVD, and I'm going to look for Emerson. So I'm going to click here to save myself some time here on the alphabet. I'm going to click E and go down to Emerson. All right. Now it's going to give me these little power buttons, and I'm going to aim my phone at it and click the power button. If it works, if I have a reaction, I'm going to click useful, and if not, I'm going to click not useful, and then it'll move on to the next one. Okay, that one did it. We can see the power button right there. We're going to turn it on and off with the phone. Sorry, can't show both at the same time. Off, on, off, on. I'm going to tell the app that it was in fact useful, and it's going to have me test the next thing. Alright, I am embarrassed to say this. It took me going through the rounds. There are 7 options here. It took me going through it 3 times before finding one. So I went all the way through, and then I tried it all again, and this time a different one came up, number 1 actually, and fast forward worked. I just kept going and got one. Alright, so I'm going to tell it this one is useful. See what happens next. Okay, now we get to name it.
Oh, play doesn't work from your phone?
Not yet. No, I just... No, actually. In fact, the only buttons that are highlighted are the stop, fast forward, and power. So I can fast forward it, and I can stop it. But play is not highlighted. So I might just want to go ahead and... Wait, oh! Extended key? What's this? Huh. So I can do an extended key, but it's not right there on the keypad, so I don't think this is the one I want to stick with. I think I'll go through the rounds again. But that's showing us how it works. If you go through all of the options and none of them are working, it gives you the option to put in your remote's model. Of course, the hard thing for me is what's the model, especially with a very old remote.